So guys, it appears that I'm going right back to my roots, because today I feel is about the day of which it's time to make another video on how to get more views on YouTube in under an hour. Now maybe one person in the crowd of everyone watching this video just happens to remember the fact that I made another one of these videos exactly a year ago in 2018. But now, it's time to release the updated version for 2019, because I know that there's so many people out there who want to get big on YouTube, along with people that watch my very videos as well, and since the beginning of me ever even making videos like this, I've dedicated myself to just cut the BS and get straight to the point. I'll tell you some of the exact methods that I've used to get to where I am, and hopefully that will help you to get there as well. So with that being said, let's get straight into it. Now yes, 2019 is an entirely different year than 2018. In fact, it's probably the biggest contrast between 365 days of time that I've ever seen in my entire life. Just last year, no one liked Minecraft and everyone was playing Fortnite, and now no one likes Fortnite and everyone's playing Minecraft. We went from making #1 hit songs in the trap and rap category to liking old western songs that have to do with riding horses. But the most important thing was the YouTube algorithm, which changed 100% different than what it was before. So yeah, lots of things are now different than they were just 365 days ago. I too have also learned so many new things that were way more helpful today than they were back then. So strap yourselves in, because we're on for a mighty fine adventure into how to be successful on YouTube. So the one thing that we need to address first is, if you're a beginning YouTuber, you need to make sure one thing is clear in your mind. If you are starting YouTube for any aspirations such as, I want to get 5 million subs within a year, or I want to get 1 billion views, or I want to get a lot of money, then you might as well just not even start and quit where you are now. Because anyone with that mindset will not get far on YouTube and you'll end up wasting your time. However, if you have an actual passion for video making, then you're the right type of person who needs to look into these steps. You might even think that you are passionate, but actually aren't as much as you think. But in order to find out, you need to ask and answer yourself these questions. Am I willing to dedicate at least 5,000 hours of my time into producing YouTube videos? Will I be okay with going possibly years without seeing any kind of traction? Am I okay with having to deal with hate and adversity from people in the comments and everywhere else on YouTube? And do I even have enough time to do it? Well, if you answered yes to all those questions, honestly of course, then yes, you are going to be successful on YouTube. It's only a matter of time. And if you answered no, then, well, looks like you got some changing to do. So in my previous videos, and videos specifically about this, which I made last year, I delved into some specific tools that would be helpful for you in your YouTube journey, such as TubeBuddy, vidIQ, and all kinds of other smaller tools that will help you as well. But in general nowadays, it's a whole different beast than what it was before. The algorithm is definitely more relentless than it was last year. So how can you make this algorithm help you get more views in only an hour? Because let's say you don't want to spend 5,000 hours on YouTube and you just want to get views right now. Now maybe someone with a little bit less experience on YouTube would say something around the lines of, well, you can't, you have to work hard to get that. But actually, you can. And there are several specific things and steps that you need to take to do it. First things first is, you need to have at least a semi-popular video already on your channel. This doesn't have to be too popular, just anything that has enough views for you to consider to be good, or something that's performing a little bit better than the average video that you make. It could be even as little as only a couple thousand views, or maybe even a couple hundred views. Now, the specific program you need to have installed for this is TubeBuddy. This is a free extension that you can get for Google Chrome, and you can download it in the description below, and there's more information that I've made in a certain video that will be located in the card section right there in the top right corner. So now the step number 1 is to find and locate that one video that's doing a little bit better than average on your channel. Now YouTube Studio offers a lot of different things that you can use to your benefit, including and not limited to your current live views, your click-through rate, which is the percentage of people watching your video out of all the people seeing your thumbnail, your live watch time, viewer engagement, and so on and so forth. However, for this specific method, you're going to revert back to the original Creator Studio, which is in the bottom left corner, and you will see the original edit page format that's on all of your other videos. Now for this, I recommend a certain paid version of TubeBuddy, because that will offer you a whole lot more of an experience when coming to doing this specific technique, because you will get a whole list of tags underneath your tag section of the video that's offered by TubeBuddy. Now these tags are specifically fine-tuned to work well with your video and also with where your video is already performing in, which is why it's better to do this on a video that's already currently getting views, so TubeBuddy knows more about where YouTube is serving it. Now if you add a lot of these tags, maybe even only 10 to 15 more tags out of this list, this will give your video more metadata for YouTube to recommend to more people, and thus make it even more possible and likely for it to go viral. Now if you have a certain paid version of TubeBuddy, you'll have a list of way more tags than the free version, which basically means if you pay for TubeBuddy, you basically pay for virality. And you'll also notice that there's two different sections of tags that are offered: the main section and the related recommended section, which is on the right. Now these are also important to add, but obviously not as much as the main tags that are listed there, because they will help your video show up next to one another, which will encourage more people to watch more of your videos one after another. And by the way, this has been proven to work in less than 5 minutes by me in only a video that I've made a couple years ago, which I'll have listed in the description for you guys to check out. Within that video, I was able to double my entire channel live views within only a couple of minutes. And the video that I did it on actually doubled in views within only a week. So it clearly does work.
But I don't have a video that has a lot of views, so how am I supposed to do this?
Well, I'm so glad you asked, because there's also something I have up my sleeve for that issue. Now, lots of people don't really seem to realize that YouTube is slowly transitioning into a social media platform. Over a long period of time, YouTube has tried their hardest to work alongside with other social media sites such as Snapchat, Instagram, making their own versions of the type of things that those websites offer, such as YouTube Stories, YouTube hashtags, YouTube live streams, etc. Now, something that many people underestimate is the power of YouTube tags. Now, hold your horses, I'm not talking about normal YouTube tags. I'm talking about YouTube hashtags. These are something that can definitely serve as a whole nother way to get your videos featured on a popular topic. There's also been actual studies that adding hashtags to your video's description could make it more likely for you to even end up on certain trending sections on YouTube. All assuming that you get enough views in the first 24 hours, of course, so probably not most people watching this video. But what hashtags do is it tells YouTube the exact type of video topic that you're making. Obviously, when people search YouTube, no one searches things with hashtag in front of them, so YouTube doesn't rank it like that. But instead, when you do a hashtag, it ranks it in the category of whatever hashtag you put it in. So if I make a video about Minecraft and I put the hashtag Minecraft in there, most likely my video has a higher chance of being related to more people interested in Minecraft. So by going through all of your videos that you have posted on your channel and adding related hashtags, at least 1, 2, or 3 in each description, you can instantly boost your rankings. Because yes, you could have up to 3 hashtags on a single video.
But I don't have any videos on my channel, so how am I supposed to do that?
Oh, come on, man. You're really watching a video about how to grow on YouTube, but you don't have any YouTube videos yourself? Make some videos. Now, this next feature is actually built into YouTube itself, and it's extremely helpful. YouTube's currently in the process of making a live version of this as well, so when that is finally released, it will give way to even more new data on how to make your videos successful. And this is the YouTube impression rate. This is the amount of times people will see your video title and thumbnail, and the percentage of people that click after they see it. So long story short, if your percent is low, that means you have a bad title and thumbnail. If your percentage is high, that means you have a good title and thumbnail. Next to watch time and viewer retention, this is one of the most valuable assets of what YouTube determines to be a good video. YouTube will also list the primary places where they're recommending your videos. Therefore, if YouTube says they're recommending it on the sidebar or on the home page, and your video is getting a small amount of people clicking it on average, all you have to do is change the thumbnail to make it look more attractive. You could even mess around with adding different thumbnails all at once and see what the effect has on your video. And if you change the thumbnail to the exact correct one, which will work out and get people to click it, you could instantly start to get that video going viral. So yeah, that also leads into the last thing I want to talk about, and it's the simple thing that most people don't understand, that YouTube nowadays is based more about the thumbnail and title and not anything else. Metadata comes second, and in all fairness, it is still an important thing, especially especially if you're trying to do SEO-based videos. However, very rarely do videos that are just really good in SEO get 5 to 6 million views. That is what we call the snowball mechanism of the YouTube algorithm, and that works just off of the visuals of your video itself and how interesting the title and thumbnail is. It's like the cover of a book. You can pay Barnes & Nobles to put your book in the front section of the very front of the store, but if it has a crappy looking picture on it or of a crappy title that's not interesting, no one's gonna buy it. It doesn't matter. So make sure you focus more on that. And that's basically everything that I want to say in this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope that everything that I've went through in the making of this video could help you one day in the future become just as much of a YouTube sensation as anyone else. And if this did help, make sure you kindly annihilate the like button, because that'll be kind of helpful for me to grow on YouTube, and therefore it could be a mutual helping situation between us. So anyways, I will see all of you guys in the next video. Goodbye!